Abusia yebe mu akwa aba sonko so kora de aba Ghana Politics Avenue so yebe so bibia ene de edi kan abadwumadi so say obe subscribe to our channel no like ya sha ma afoforo so nsa ka dwumadi pa yedi o Ghana Politics Avenue so o subscribe we so no wasa click on the notification bell so that be drop update bia won so nsa betimi ede akabi anum say no ma pa cause Ghana political highway no so na abre na de bedan na den so nsa aka ne o mapia de bedan to be so bia so benya abre ne pene atena so no be enjoy program so kra yembo na de insem ene de insem e o ne say ye OSP kisi ajaben na ho akere no obebusa se die nti na OSP kisi ajaben ho akere no parliamentarians for na asori tias ye nche oche lawyer Martin Kpebu no so siki for justice amara lawyer Martin Kpebu nti parliamentarians for ne say justice for lawyer Martin Kpebu we nam so ma OSP adwuma ye ntanta ma won hu de oye no ho abusia yen se obrepin te bukwa ko bawura honom ne atie nsema e course honom nansa na bitie no ebe so bibia so be subscribe to our channel me nkotie nsem.
Ghana Parliament rises against OSP over Kpebu arrest. Now Martin Kpebu is a renowned lawyer. He went to school in the north at St. Charles. And he is a friend of the media. Every now and then, you will hear my Kpebu on radio and see him on TV. He's a lawyer of so much repute. So many people love him. Yeah, they do. He was recently invited by the Office of the Special Prosecutor that he had severally criticized. He claims that the Office of the Special Prosecutor, the OSP, has become a crime scene. He said without mincing words, unambiguously, that the special prosecutor is corrupt. He sat back and watched whilst Ken Oforiatta, Ghana's biggest fugitive right now, who destroyed our economy, borrowed so much money without common sense, destroying the economy, taking commission for his data bank for every loan that he contracted for this nation. The president was his cousin. Martin Kpebu is angry and he calls the special prosecutor, one Kisie Jabin, who went to school in New York City in America, Cornell University. He's a fine lawyer. But is he using his fine law to help the Office of the Special Prosecutor? No. That is the answer from Martin Kpebu and many others. Therefore, they want him out of the office. After voting so much millions to the Office of the Special Prosecutor, he still tells us that, listen, I was better off when I was outside the office. This office is making me poorer. Yet he has a number of mates, we are told, and he is living like a king. 3-piece suits every time. Fashion king. My brother, my sister, when Martin Kpebu was invited by the Office of the Special Prosecutor, it looked like a harmless invitation. He was a whistleblower and he was just supposed to come and give information to the office. But it looked like they were luring him into a certain trap. And only yesterday, Martin Kpebu went there for the second or third time. And he told the Special Prosecutor's Office that you cannot do this kind of investigation. What I'm saying is against you, so you cannot investigate yourself. If anything at all, let an independent body question me and investigate me. I know I'm not under investigation right now, but I feel that you are trying to investigate me. He was arrested, detained. Why was he arrested? Why was he detained? He said that he went to the place and he had an argument with a certain soldier man. Another soldier man came and threatened him after calling him a fool. In fact, in his own words, after calling him stupid. So he retorted and called the soldier man to stupid. Before he realized, he was handcuffed and he was taken away into custody. And what was the reason? According to the Special Prosecutor's Office, the communications director there and research officer, his name is Samida Akon. He said that he rudely insulted the officials, the soldiers and the police. And his behavior was tantamount to obstruction of duty. That was why he was arrested. Let's listen to Martin Kpebu himself in this tape that is only a couple of minutes. And we got this tape from our sister station where I work, TV Free. He was just coming out of the OSP's dungeons. And he was cornered. And this was what he had to say. Watch this.
I didn't do anything that deserves an arrest. So somehow it was like dream, like a fairy tale. So my spirits were still up. I mean, when I was taken into custody, I was here to, be undressed, and then you do the custody gowns and those. So my spirits were still very high because I knew that I hadn't done anything wrong. Look, what they've actually done is that this is a suicide mission that Kissie Jabin's OSP has embarked on. Yeah, he can pretend he has nothing to do with it, but he's the head. Okay, the one who called the policeman to arrest me, he's called Seth Ablomensa. Seth Ablomensa. He's the chief of staff at the OSP. He's the one who directed Mr. Opoku, the policeman, to arrest me, right? And what was it? You see, earlier on in the day when I went in there, I came out to grant an interview. So when I returned, then there was a soldier. Can you imagine? We'll come to what a soldier is doing at the OSP, performing police duties. We'll leave that aside. But when I got back into the OSP, then one of the soldiers told me, and by the way, they weren't wearing name tags. They didn't have name tags, and yet they were performing police duties. And there were two policemen too. So one of the soldiers told me that, but we allowed you to park. You see, the tone we allowed you to park was like, even parking was a favor. So I didn't understand. Next time when you come in here, we will not allow you to go out. So I retorted that no, he has no right to curtail my rights. In any event, I'm just there to help. Right? They said, come and give further information. I'm not under any investigation. I'm not a suspect. I'm not an accused person. So then I continued going. Then a colleague of his, another soldier, then shouted to me that next time I do that, I will see. That's what I said. Next time. So that kind of threat, the Ghanaian English. Next time you do that, you will see. In Ghanaian English, that means he will cause me some harm. You will see. There will be consequences, even if it's not physical harm, but there will be consequences. So I turned and gave him the same answer that no, he has no right. I'm not a suspect. Even a suspect, can you do that? So I said he had no right. Then next thing I knew, he said, I'm stupid. That's what the soldier said. The soldier said, I am stupid. Oh, of course. So I turned back and told him that he's also stupid. So we exchanged a few words. And then one of my lawyers pulled me for us to go in. We went, and then, as usual, the OSP chose to present employees when we had made it clear at the second meeting that, look, considering that almost all of my allegations are against Kissie Jabin, who is the special prosecutor, and these are his subordinates, the subordinates can't do much about their bosses. Martin, they say do that. Can you investigate, if let's say Mr. Nyama, your this COO? You can't investigate Mr. Nyama, much less the MD. So that's the same thing. And even before I was invited, Ghanaians had said it on various social media and private messages to me that how can OSP investigate itself? But me, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I thought that as long as they can do something to accommodate that, to show independence, I'm willing to give the information. In any event, I'm almost done. I'm presenting the petition to the president for onward submission to the CJ. I have a lot of charges. As I'm talking to now, I have over 15 charges against Kissie Jabin. I'm not running away from this fight. So the least they shouldn't have even tried it. You don't try such a thing. You see it? You don't try such a thing. It just tells you the very incompetency. My arrest and detention. underscores the incompetence with which Kisi had been sat down and allowed Oforiatta to run. Kisi is not up to scratch. Kisi has never been up to scratch, because you see, how would you arrest Kpebu when I had already said it? Today is 3rd December. I mentioned on 2nd of November, you can check on the key points, that I'll be presenting a petition for his removal. So such a person like me, and you know me, once I say I'm going to do this, I'll do it. So just stay clear of. Look, I don't mind the arrest, even assuming the exchanges with the soldier were illegal and so amount to something that you want to arrest. Remember, in law, there's a difference between arrest and detention. The arrest is you tag the person, you are under arrest, I'm investigating you for so and so offense. So when you are done, admit the person to bail, right? Then let the investigations continue. Can you imagine? Ablo Mensah said, yes, they were admitting me to bail, but I should bring a property in my name. For what? So a soldier insults me, Martin, you are stupid, and I also tell him you are stupid. That's the effect of the words.
So that's
and
the reason why you were detained.
Yes, that I should bring property in my name. And where's the indenture? Fortunately for me, my office is just about 10 minutes from the office. I have indenture in the office. So when we argued, my lawyers argued for about 15, not that continuously 15. My lawyers made a plea that, look, I should be given self-recognizance bail, right? And then said, Ablo Mensah said, okay, he would go consult. So he stepped out. So we thought it was going to be a favorable response. So when then subsequently he came in about 15 minutes and said, no, they would not do so. They will not vary the conditions to give self-recognizance.
Well, he had to go and bring the document. They put him in there, locked him up for a number of hours and released him for insulting a soldier back. Now the response from the office of the special prosecutor says that he was obstructing the flow of duty. Lawyers we have spoken to say, for a person to be arrested and detained for obstruction, he must physically be involved in a certain blockade. He must be a threat, physical threat to whatever is happening. Words are not enough for anybody to say this is obstruction. Well, Martin Kpebu was locked up. Many people think that the special prosecutor actually did this, abusing his office, just to say, hey, I have the power, I will deal with you. Even if they remove me from this post, I have locked you up. Parliament has risen against the office of the special prosecutor, especially the special prosecutor himself. First and foremost, the former Speaker of Parliament has spoken angrily. Now the former Speaker, my brother, my sister of Parliament, said, you had no business inviting Kpebu. Professor Mike Okoye slams OSP. And we all know Professor Mike Okoye, don't we? He was the Speaker of Parliament for so many years, until Alban Bagbin took over. Run the story. Watch this. It says, a former Speaker of Parliament, Professor Aaron Mike Okoye, has criticized the office of the special prosecutor following the arrest of private legal practitioner Martin Kpebu. Speaking on TV3 on December 3, 2025, Mike Okoye said the special prosecutor had no grounds to invite Kpebu to answer questions regarding claims he had made against the OSP itself. Dash it away. Itself. Emphasis mine. He's not happy. He's even spelled out how we can squash the office of the special prosecutor. It looks like Kisi Jabing has made the office of the special prosecutor so unattractive. Still in the Parliament of Ghana, the MP for, is it a shy man? Not a shy man, but he's an Ashaiman boy. My brother, my sister, he has also spoken. Sosu, touch one, you touch all. Sosu rallies parliament against OSP over Kpebu arrest. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Now the member of parliament for Medina, and human rights lawyer Francis Xavier Sosu has called for parliamentary intervention following the arrest and detention of private legal practitioner Martin Kpebu by the office of the special prosecutor. Kpebu was released on Wednesday, that's yesterday, December 3, 2025, after spending nearly 5 hours in OSP custody. He had been detained over allegations of obstructing an officer during a verbal confrontation at the OSP premises. Now, speaking in an interview on TV3 on December 3, 2025, Sosu condemned the circumstances surrounding Kpebu's arrest, describing them as unacceptable and a threat to the rights of citizens. According to him, the incident provides ample grounds for the Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee, on which he says to summon the special prosecutor to answer questions. Dash it away. The Parliament of Ghana, both past and present, speaking. My brother, my sister, somebody says you are stupid. And I say you are stupid back. I am handcuffed and taken in under arrest for obstructing. But the office of the special prosecutor said it was more than that. According to the office of the special prosecutor's communicator and research officer, communications research officer, Samida Akun, he used words such as, the special prosecutor, your boss, Kisi, is nothing. You are also nothing. Who are you? Is that enough grounds to arrest a man, handcuff him, take off his old Broniwewu suit, and put him behind bars? My brother, my sister, it looks like something is happening. Special prosecutor has gone crazy. They say.
Alright, abusuan so timi nya ntobase etie nsem na ekọso na chese ye lawyer Martin Kpebu asem no na ye parliamentarians for no ajiga woso a mo de o mani bring na akoso ye OSP kisi ajaben so ye say obrepi ni abusuan e de besi ya na mahanum say Ghana Politics Avenue so ye be so be subscribe no asha like am afro so sa kebi e be da maso so say abre na abre nyina mo kan Akroma.